Go, mama. Go over there, you lazy dog. Go, 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 move it. No, no, go. Hey guys, it's Elan from Inside Fighting. I'm here with David, and we're gonna do a cool video today. We're gonna show some advanced 12 pares, Filipino principles. You won't see this, I think, in a lot of other systems. I'm gonna explain the Abaniko, one of the most criticized strikes in 12 pares, with tics and Abanikos especially. Stay tuned, we're gonna jump right in.
Pow, pow, inside fighting, yeah, dangerous martial arts. Pow, pow, ooh, ah.
Guys, before we get started, go to InsideFightingStore.com and support the channel. Check out the instructionals. We got some cool stuff. You're in the latest instructional. You'll also be in the Raid 3 instructional, which is coming soon. Some really cool close quarter combat. I have a start to the 12 pares curriculum. We're going to be shooting more of that too. So go check it out. If you buy the instructional, you don't like it, I'll refund you. How's that? All right. So Abaniko. Abaniko is a move, and what tics are a move from 12 pares. A lot of people criticize this system because they see it as very flowery. It looks like, if you were to watch me, and I don't want to hit my mic, that my hands are just whipping my wrist, right? And a lot of people see this and they don't understand. Like, they say, okay, I see you guys hitting each other like this and flowery movement and moving here. And it looks like as I'm hitting, I'm moving here. And they go, those hits don't hurt in real life. Number one, they do hurt. Like, it's a stick. So when I do this to someone, it hurts. If I do a watik, which is this, it hurts and it's quick. But that's not really the use of these techniques. In wekaf, it's the use because we're so protected that we just want to score as many points. Wekaf is the Filipino 12 pares driven sparring system where you wear like the kendo, you almost wear like full body gear. I didn't do that kind of sparring. My teacher in 12 pares made us put on a helmet and just claimed that he didn't have any other protective gear. No gloves, no chest protectors, and he would make me and my brother go full contact on each other. And there was one time where I was fighting with my brother and he came to hit me, and I just went here, bam, and I hit him like this, right on the hand. And he was like, whoa, I think my finger fell off, and he was freaking out. It was hilarious back in the day. Okay, so I want to explain the Abaniko. If you don't know what an Abaniko is, it's a strike that looks like this. 1, 2, and you can do it back. 1, 2. From the side, it looks like 1, 2, 1, 2. Now, on a basic level, it's 2 hits. So on a basic level, if I'm going to hit him in the arm, I'm going 1, 2. That's how people believe it's used for the Abaniko, a double strike. That's not actually the case. Talk about active trapping a lot. I'm going to show a move with the Abaniko that directly applies to empty hand, and the use for it that's very, very, I guess, more advanced, but also the more effective use for it. So, first thing that's going to happen is I'm going to swing at him, and he's going to block. If you look, this is a very common reaction, and a proper reaction, to me trying to swing at him. I go, bam, he blocks. We missed there, but he blocks. Okay? So this stops his stick and my stick in their track. I'm going to use this as a feed. The Abaniko, which is my wrist breaking inward toward myself and then continuing the motion, is now going to become my feed. The same way I do a roof block, if you look here, that's exactly what I'm doing now. Except I'm using it as a moment to grab his stick. If this was a sword, I'd be using it to grab by the wrist. Okay, and we'll look at the difference a little later, but 1, 2. Now I immediately go for that second hit because I'm gonna rotate his hand up and break the grip. From the other side, if we look at it, I'm going 1, 2. I aim for his head first. Why? Because if I just go 1 and I try and you're gonna pull your stick back, you're gonna keep fighting. But if I go bam, bam, you react to this. He reacts to the strike. Now look at this. Rotate the wrist up, bam, step through and break. Sorry about that. I can go right for the knee here. I can back up. I can keep hitting. It's up to me. Realistically, he's either going to run or charge. I just hit my mic. He's going to run or charge. If he charges, I right away have to keep him at distance because this is my greatest asset right now, my 2 long-range weapons. One more time on the other side. 1. I roof block and I use it as a grip. That's an Abaniko. Lift up, drive through. Let's look at one other option. Let's say I go here and he doesn't block with his stick, he blocks with his hand here, right? Same idea. I'm now able to use the Abaniko as a way to roll the arm in. So 1, roll the arm in and come under. Okay, now here, this is already it's already breaking his posture a little bit. I can lift up my knee and drive for the stick. We'll look at it on the other side again, real quick. So 1, now he blocks with his hand. I go, okay, I'm stepping out to the outside and I'm driving through and around. I use my knee as I rotate up to drive through. Now I know fighting isn't gonna happen like this. When we're sparring quick and things are happening, it's not gonna come at this speed, right? What's gonna happen though is we're gonna have a clash and I go, oh, there's his stick. This is believable. This might happen as a byproduct of him trying to hold on to my stick or trying to get it away. Now here is a really easy disarm and takedown. These positions pop up in actual sparring where he comes at me quick and he goes here and now I counter. This is my Abaniko loop. So it's just trapping. So we just covered a lot of stuff, but let's look at why this is interesting for empty hand. What am I essentially doing? I'm hitting, trapping to a grab, hitting again, trapping to a grab. And then here. Okay, now there's so many other things I can do from here. I can come around, I can choke him out, I can drive under here and choke him out, I can take him down via, and you feel that pain?
Yes, sir.
And even just, this is covered in RAID 3 more, and even just the amount of chokes you have right here is insane, right? I think I just did that one. You have a gator choke over here. Put this under here. You can do it like a jiu-jitsu choke. And look at his face, ladies and gentlemen. I have full control. There's so many chokes. I believe sticks are very good for clinch fighting. But how does that all make sense for empty hand? How does it make your empty hand better? Well, let's just look. Let's look at the exact same movement. An Abaniko, 1, 2. That's the motion with my stick. 1, 2. 2 hits with a loop in the same direction. Let's look at that with my hand. 1 into the underhook, or 1 into the strike. So now I'm hitting him, and I've shown this before, but he checks into the underhook, strike, or 1 into the underhook to grip. Exactly like we did with the stick. Now if you look here, a lot of time people will grab your wrist when you're wrestling and you get to an underhook. This is a very common position. Well, that same exact thing he might be trying to fight for, yeah, he's being nice and tense here. This is the exact same position we had with the stick. It's identical. We were just holding each other's sticks. Bam. It's the exact same defense. Take him down. If you look, this position here, with a stick, without my sticks, tap when it hurts, I'm gonna crush under his floating rib. People say you can't tap people out with that.
Want to try it again?
I use the ridge of my hand, the sharp part of my hand, like a knife. I find the ridge, the floating rib, and I compress my body in. People say you don't tap people out. Generally don't tap unless it feels like it's gonna tap you out, okay? All right,
Yes,
ready?
Go.
You can get a little tighter with your body so it's not so open and exposed. Yeah, give it a little bit of resistance. I was at 15, 20%, slow pressure.
Oh man, that was really that was way too tight.
Yeah, this same principle here, this same compression principle, grab my neck, clinch. Okay, I'm gonna take the knife in my hand, drive it into his forearm. Are you able to stop that?
No, sir.
Look.
Let's try it.
Okay, I'm gonna drive it in and pull down. You're trying, you're fighting. I'm not doing it hard even. And by the way, once I get him to here, he's going down on the ground. I mean, I could just go for the head. This is street fighting. This is not jiu-jitsu. I'm gonna start throwing knees at his head, rake his ears, rake his eyes, and get control of his whole body here. And still have vision of everything going on around me. If I wanna drive him down, I'll just drive him down. Sorry about that.
No problem, sir.
Okay, so this same position that we're looking at, I can apply it on your neck. I can apply it over here. I can apply it on your body. I can apply it on your leg, but I can also apply it with sticks. So when you grab me, it's the same principle. The difference is, instead of the knife of my hand, I'm using the knife of the stick. Bam, and I walk him down.
Man, it's a lot tighter.
It's a lot tighter with the stick, right here on his ribs. I'll do this slow because this sucks. Ugh.
Can you do that one more time? That was a lot sharper than the other one.
It's way sharper than my, it's right here. Ugh. I'm not even doing it hard. I just get it right on the rib. Sorry.
No, you're good. That's really tight. I love it.
On the neck, right? Resist up. So it's like a plume. right? Except I'm right on the bone of his neck. And I just have to gently do this. But as I tighten my wrist, you feel the pressure already?
Yes, sir.
Look how easily you come down. The underhook. Let's look at an underhook without a stick. An underhook with a stick. Just more painful. A single leg without a stick. A single leg with a stick. Just more painful. Feel that?
Oh, yes, sir.
Double with a stick. So this is a tool that is meant to teach you how to wrestle. It's meant to teach you how to trap. You don't necessarily learn stick fighting for just stick fighting. This movement is teaching you also how to do this into a grappling situation, into a single, into a double and take them down. It's teaching you all of that. And in live settings, right, where now I can kind of get a feeling for him. I can crash in because the sticks, just move back so I don't hit you, this is way harder to track. If you look, this is a very hard thing to track with your eyes. If you get used to following this, then a punch starts feeling a little more easy to track.
Yes, sir.
You get really used to looking at the chest. Okay, lots of info. Compact. Compact?
Compact, tight.
Thanks, brother.
No, thank you, sir.
I know a lot of you guys were asking for more FMA stuff, so this is a quick demo.
Which is granted.